Ray is putting something, he's put something into the chat here that's probably worth taking a look at.
Connected.
More difficult for learners than fast speech is connected speech.
Yeah.
It's like joined up handwriting compared with writing all the letters separately. It's much harder to read it, isn't it?
I'll give you a quick little lesson on how we do this. Number one, look for all the words that begin with vowels. Okay, well, we only have one here. Okay, then another thing is H, grammatical H, disappears in normal speech. So that means that have actually begins with a vowel.
Not to have, yeah.
Then what do we have also? How do we join that? So now we've got, let's go up here. What we've got now is we can't begin spoken syllables with vowels. I shouldn't say can't.
No.
We tend not to. So more difficult for learners than fast speech is connected speech.
Right, right.
Okay. Here's another. If somebody says not at all, what do they do there? Well, we're going to connect this A from all to the T and make a syllable there.
It sounds more like not at all.
We're
Yes,
going to connect that one, and we end up with not at all.
Yeah.
But of course, nobody speaks that slowly except me sometimes. And it's not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, yeah.
What do we do when we've got two vowels? Because I just told you that we're not going to tend to begin with a vowel.
Right.
If your vowel makes your lips smile, then you're going to include a little y sound. So for example, you've got 3 eyes. Nobody says 3 eyes. It sounds like 3 yies. So you get that little y in there.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm exaggerating, but that's how you join it. 3 eyes, 3 eyes. Now, with the 2, your lips are going to be round. Ooh. So what we're going to do there is join it with the little w sound. And of course, we've gotten rid of that H.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even exist. And the A is basically a schwa vowel.
Yes.
So it's two of.
Mm-hmm.
Most learners seem not to have.
Right.
And there are many other little features, but if you just focus on those 3 to begin with, let me just write them down for people, okay? So connect initial vowels to the previous consonant, okay? Eliminate grammatical H. And what do I mean by grammatical H? Any words that are just grammar. So all the forms of have, and then all those pronouns. He, him, his, her, and hers. Connect smiling. Can I say that? Smiling vowels.
Yeah.
With a y sound. And connect round-lipped vowels with a w sound. Okay? Start there. Take a text, do what I just did, and try to say it a little bit. And then listen for it when people are speaking. It's a great beginning. Like I said, there are all kinds of other phenomena that happens with connected speech, but That's a good beginning for students, and I think anyone at a pre-intermediate level could manipulate a text that way. Because if you notice and give your brain the information, your ears are going to be ready to receive it.
This is great stuff, and I think we'll come back to this next week. And I think perhaps we need to talk about English as a stress-timed and a distillable-timed language, and remind me. We'll get going on that a bit next week.